The Bob's Barricades Don Humphrey Scholarship was established in 2007 in memory of Don Humphrey. I'd like to give a big thank you to Happy Altar and Bob's Barricades for this scholarship. Paola Cardoso is the 11th recipient of this scholarship. Paola is from Miami Lakes and will be attending Miami-Dade College and FIU, Florida International University. George Cardoso and Ilya Leyva are Paola's parents. Paola's dad works with the Des Moines Group. Paola.
So good morning, everyone. So I was happy to meet some of the other scholarship recipients today, and I noticed that a lot of them are going into excellent colleges, colleges that I didn't even think I could get into because I didn't think I could afford them. It was really important for me to get the scholarship because I come from a community where often students have to drop out of school, not because they don't want to educate themselves, but because their families cannot afford to make that investment. They have to go directly into the workforce without any of the possibility of educating themselves even further. And I think it's excellent that some of you have excellent parents which can send you to some of the greatest high schools, which can probably afford you to buy you a tutor if you ever need a problem, if you ever need help with your subjects. Maybe you can afford to buy brand new SAT, ACT books for you to practice on your own, and you can get even higher scores. And that's not something that was available to me often. I also had to rely on free resources like Khan Academy for me to study for the SAT. I often had to rely on old library books that were from tests that didn't even apply to the current ones. And I really valued overall my involvement in my school and my community. I was part of many leadership positions, but I often knew people that had done way more, and I often felt overwhelmed with my own positions, and I was like, how do these people achieve so much? But it was because I was comparing myself to the others, even though my circumstances were not the same. Maybe those people can do the things they do because they have more time on their hands. They were born into very lucky conditions that I wasn't born into. I wasn't lucky enough to be born into a family that was very wealthy or that could provide for any educational need I would have. But I was lucky to have a very supportive father who always helped me out when I needed to, even though he had to spend a lot of time of his job, and he often couldn't afford the things that he gave to me. But he did it because he wanted my happiness. And so that's why I'm thankful for the scholarship. And I will hope that there were more students in the future years who come from the same background that I have and that are able to use all of the benefits that this provides. Thank you.